Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the weekly weather briefing from the National Weather Service in Atlanta, Peachtree City. I'm meteorologist Sid King, and I'll be giving you a rundown on what we can expect in the coming week. So to hit the highlights, we have a very cool and dry air mass entrenched over the southeast. Low relative humidity and dry fuels over the area have led to a fire danger statement being in effect for north and central Georgia. And in this cool air mass, we have a freeze watch in effect once again for north and portions of central Georgia for Friday morning. This strong high pressure is going to linger over the region into next week. The influence of this high is going to keep rain out of our area for the next 7 days. And underneath the high, the temperatures are going to warm through the weekend and into next week. This isn't going to be favorable for our ongoing drought conditions, and D3 extreme drought conditions have expanded across North Georgia. Here's a look at our low temperatures from this morning. Our lows this morning were observed in the 20s and low 30s across our area. We had a freeze warning out across our forecast area, and that expired at 10 a.m. And this is the coldest morning for the remainder of the week. We're going to be gradually warming from here. Here's a map of the United States, our current conditions. We have high pressure entrenched over the around the mid-Atlantic coast area. The cool and dry air mass remains in place, and this high pressure over the southeast, this very strong high pressure of 1,034 millibars, is going to promote benign weather, clear skies, and dry conditions. A look at our satellite imagery, bear sat out. We don't have any clouds in the sky at the moment. Any cloud cover is remaining well off the coast. Here's a look at our high temperatures and rain chances for today. High temperatures are going to get up into the mid to upper 50s across the area with no chance of rain at all. In spite of lower than normal high temperatures, we do have very dry conditions in the current air mass, and we have a fire danger statement in effect across north and central Georgia till 8 p.m. One thing to be mindful of is that fuels remain very dry across the area, not only because of the lack of recent rain, but because of our ongoing drought conditions. And with minimum relative humidity values forecast to range from mainly 18 to 22%, that's justified the issuance of a fire danger statement. Our winds are too low to merit red flag warning at this time, but we will have east to southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. I mentioned the drought a moment ago, and here's a look at our latest drought index update across the area. You can see the area of D3 extreme drought has expanded in north and northwest Georgia. And then D2 severe drought has also expanded across this area as well. And then even over around Clark County and Athens. We have another freeze watch that'll be in effect for Friday morning. It's going to be in effect from 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Friday. Temperatures will be a little warmer today, mainly looking to be in the low 30s across the area. But in any case, still need to protect tender plants, protect your pipes, and bring pets inside. For tomorrow, not much change in the forecast. This map from the WPC indicates still very strong high pressure lingering over over North Carolina and much of the southeast. And then once again for tomorrow night. And then on Saturday and into the weekend, the high pressure will begin to slide back over North Georgia. And underneath this high, we're going to be looking at a gradual warming trend with clear skies underneath the high. Here's a look at what those temperatures are going to look like, warming a few degrees each day in the 60s across the area tomorrow, reaching into the low 70s Saturday and up into the mid 70s on Sunday. And then early next week, that will continue, even getting up into some upper 70s to low 80s by the time we get to midweek next week. Our 7-day rainfall outlook is very pessimistic. We don't have any measurable precip in the forecast for the next 7 days. So improvement of the aforementioned drought conditions is not expected at this time. And to illustrate the warming trend, here's a look of our 7-day outlook across several locations of our area, starting at our coldest today and then gradually warming through midweek next week, with rain primarily staying out of the forecast. For the 6 to 10 day climate outlook, we are currently expected to have about a 60 to 70% chance across a lot of our area, and then 40 to 50% chance in North Georgia of being above normal from the November 7th through the 11th. And then going to be looking, we're leaning above average. So there is a little bit of a hope that precipitation will return to the area next week. So once again, we have high pressure and a cool and dry air mass over the southeast. Right now that has us in a fire danger statement due to dry fuels and low relative humidity. And we're expecting one more really cold night with a freeze watch in effect for much of our area. Extreme drought conditions have expanded across North Georgia and do not look to be improving in the next 7 days. And that concludes our weekly briefing. Here's our contact information if you ever need to reach out to us. On behalf of all of us at NWS Atlanta, we'd like to thank you all for your attention, and we hope you have a great week.